Hello and welcome back to this course. Now we are going to discuss the rooms division expenses. We have discussed so far the labor cost and its different components. Now we're going to talk about the other part of expenses. So the first expense that we have to talk about is the cleaning expense. That is the cost which is sometimes the largest. In current times, the cleaning is even more important, and the cost is cleaning supplies. So it include all the cost of products that are used in cleaning, sweeping, polishing, waxing, disinfecting the areas in associated with the room department. So what are the areas associated with the rooms department? The rooms department, the associated areas will be front office, lobby, then you will have club floor, then you will have the rooms, corridors, lifts, public areas which are related with the rooms department where the room guests are going. The cleaning costs particularly associated with the restaurants, with the spa, with the laundry, with other profit operating departments, or even cost centers like ANG or sales and marketing will go to their particular departments. The rooms department and the public area rooms and rooms itself, the lobby and the public areas, i.e. the corridors, the lobby and the grounds will all go to the rooms division. So the cleaning, it may include all the chemicals that are being used, the products that are they using, the fiber cloth, the dusters, the mopping trolleys, everything will go to the cleaning supplies. Equipments, especially, they will not go to the cleaning supplies because equipments generally falls under the capex if they are above the criteria of the company. The hotel may have a separate policy for defining what is an capex item, what is a normal expense item. So for example, in my hotel is about $300. If the cost is below $300, it will be treated as an expense. If it's more than $300, it will be treated as a capital item. So some small equipments like trolleys, dusters, moppers, wipers, they may cost less, so it will be charged to the expenses. However, vacuum machines or other kind of equipments will go to the capex. Now the dusters or the foam of the sweeping machine, or the some spare parts which get deteriorated after multiple use, the replacement will also go to the cleaning supplies. However, if you are maintaining or repairing the part of the which is damaged part of the vacuum cleaner, which is normally does not get, like motor, handle or control panel or anything else, that will go to the maintenance department. That will not come to the rooms department. So only the moving parts which are used in the cleaning purposes, and they will go to the cleaning supplies. Other parts which are used for replacement will go to the maintenance, or the chemicals will go to the cleaning supplies. So that is cleaning supplies. Then the next line item in the P&L which you have is cluster services. Now the cluster services usually means that it's charged by the corporate office. Some hotel chains, they have a corporate office where they may be having like a cluster front office manager, cluster housekeeping manager, cluster landscaping manager. So what those services does is they will try to charge the expenses, maybe based on the traveling expenses, maybe based on the some other expenses which they equipment which the corporate office is using, maybe a stationery related to the cluster office. So labor part will go to the labor line. The other expenses will go to the cluster office expenses, because you cannot you cannot identify them separately. But the people salary normally is identified and it's go to the respective labor lines. However, the other expenses are going to be charged to the cluster services. Then you have commission. Now, commission in some hotels can be a very big line item. And commissions is also divided into commissions and fees for the individuals and commission and fee for the groups. Now commission includes commission which is paid to the authorized agents or to the online travel agents, and is generally paid to recompensate their marketing services to for generating the rooms revenue. So sometimes hotel have best available rate, which and the travel agent, and they don't give a special rate to the travel agent, but they tell them, you sell our best available rate or sell our rec rate, we're gonna give you 10% commission. So that is normally paid to them. But if it's a group, let's say more than 8 rooms or 10 rooms and ad hoc groups, and you having engaged with the meeting planner or engaging with the other destination management company, they may be booking the room with you to in order to secure that particular booking, you may have to pay a fees or a commission. So that commission or a fee, the booking fee will go to the commission and fees for that particular group, not to the individual payments. So that is should be there. It's not deducted from the room revenue. Remember that, because it's an expense. Because you are giving a rate and paying for the services is not deducted from the room revenue. So that sometimes some hotels, in order to reduce the service charge or to reduce the GOR based management fee, they may charge the commission to the expenses, to the revenue itself, contra from the revenue. That is not permitted. Commission is commission expense. Some online travel agents nowadays, for example, the Agoda, they are paying you after deducting the commissions. Now in those cases, since the ultimate customer does not see the price of the room because it's combined into the other packages and services, the revenue received from Agoda or Expedia, which are also called online wholesalers, will be recorded as net, because whatever revenue is get the property is getting, because normally with Agoda you have to put up the net price which you want to receive, even though it may be bar rate minus 15%, but you still have to give them. So they can be selling at a bar rate, they can sell more than bar rate, or they can sell less than bar rate, as the hotel does not have a control over the price which is set at them, because the price is not publicly visible. If the price is publicly visible to the guest, such as on booking.com, where the guest is making the full price booking and they are paying directly to the property, then the revenue collected from those particular guests will be recorded full, and the amount which is paid to the booking.com for commission will be recorded as expense. So there is a difference between the Agoda and booking.com, and the reason is how the booking is made and how the payment is made. In the first case, payment is made by the travel agent, not by the ultimate customer. In the booking.com case, the payment is made by the ultimate customer. So that's the difference. So that's a difference in a very easy term. So that is called the commission. So commission is an expense, is not a reversal of revenue, just to make sure again. So that is called commission. And then the next line item is complimentary food and beverage. Now the complimentary food and beverage again is a huge expense for many hotels, which are providing chocolates, fruits, evening snacks into the lounges, or giving sometimes the room, the breakfast is inclusive into the room, and the whole purpose of the F&B outlet is just only the breakfast. So then in that case, the breakfast will also be going into the complimentary food and beverage, or evening reception, cocktail parties. They are also being charged to the complimentary food and beverage. Now for the club lounge, the labor cost of the people will be going to the labor cost, but the cost of breakfast, cost of whole day snack, cost of evening snack will go to this cost, complimentary food and beverage. It also include the complimentary coffee and provided in the lobby. Sometime in the hotels, in the lobby, you provide some chocolates, some some tea and coffee free of cost. for arrival and departure experience. So you will be charging that cost of the coffee or other materials into the labor cost. Welcome drinks also are charged to the complimentary food and beverage. Sometimes you may be giving turn down. Chocolates is also charged to the complimentary food and beverage. Right. Then the next line item that you have in the P&L is complimentary in-room benefits, in-room entertainment or media entertainment. These are usually the TV channels or the pipe-in music or the satellite video games which are provided complimentary to the guest. If the hotel is charging a price for playing the games or watching any movie, then it will be treated as a cost of the revenue in the other operating departments, not as a not as a complimentary in-room entertainment. Only things which are provided as free to the guest, they will be charged into this line. Then sometimes the hotel has complimentary internet to the guest. Now that part will used to be in the rooms. Now is charged to the information and telecommunication department, which we will be discussing later down the course. The next line item you have is complimentary services and gifts. Now complimentary services and gifts is the line item which is the expense which the hotel is incurring on giving any extra complimentary services or gifts. For example, departure gift, for example, turn down gift. So those are the gifts which are given to the guest for enjoying their stay in the hotel. It can be complimentary newspaper provided and complimentary magazines, VIP baskets, survival kits, flowers, complimentary fruit baskets sent to the guest room of a frequent guest. Not the regular benefits, not the regular food and beverage or the fruits which are kept on for every guest. Those are different. These are called guest amenities, not the complimentary services and gift. The cost of complimentary fruit basket which is sent for a frequent guest, that is separate. So because sometimes the not a small fruits, it can be a bigger basket, fruit basket which is sent to the guest room for a frequent visitor. So those are called complimentary gifts and services. It may also include any special cost which is given as a guest recovery, and also as for birthday gifts or cakes or other things which are usually for entertaining the guest and creating the guest engagement. Then you have the contract services. Now these contract services are contract services which are specific to the rooms department. It can be disinfection, it can be the pest control, it can be the cleaning, it can be anything else which is usually contracted out. So the labor part of it, so as we discussed during the labor part where we were discussing the labor cost, the labor part of that contract will charge to the labor cost, and the material part of that cost will come here. So contract services, so it can be the cleaning carpets, performing the night cleaning, disinfection, or any other services in the guest room, sometime termite controls, sometime bed bug controls. So those are the contract services which are used. So you're going to be charging that. Sometimes the laundry department is not laundry is not able to cope up with the services, so you send the hotel linens and other uniforms to outside laundry, so that also will be charged to the contract services. So that is called contract services. The next line item that you have here is corporate office reimbursable. So now this corporate office reimbursable is the any other expense which are incurred by the corporate office and management company for their room department personnel. Maybe they have a corporate office, maybe they have any other regional office, maybe they have the corporate directors which are working with the contract. So traveling expenses of those peoples when they come to the visiting the property or their audits, those expenses, especially the special directly related with that particular property, not allocation of charges. Allocation of charges will be cost will go to the cluster services which we discussed earlier in the room. So these corporate office reimbursable are only when those particular peoples are coming to property, staying, maybe doing a mystery audit. They are doing the audits, they are doing the consulting, they come, and so their labor cost, sorry, their traveling cost and the other reimbursable expenses will be charged to this account. So it's only the reimbursement, not a shared cost. Then you have decorations. So the decoration line item is usually the decorative item which are kept in the room or in the lobby or in the public area, and can include the real flowers, fake flowers, lighting, small lighting, special lighting, or the any other holiday special events. So those are the decorations which are used. It can be the flowers keep in the guest room is charged to the complimentary services and gifts. uh, Flowers put into the public area is charged to decorations.